Larry's doing a tutorial on taking out the tail lights of a 59 Impala and putting in these LED tail lights. First you start taking off the screws that hold the tail light in. Take the light out, find somewhere to work on it. So now we got to take the back housing off.
Right here and right here in this area.
Pry on it a little bit, doesn't want to just come out. Larry has done this on my other Impalas. I tried to do it myself and I gave up because I don't want to break nothing. There we go. And I'm assuming next you take the screws off, take the housing off, and then we install the new LED circuit board.
And I don't have to drill because these have the screws.
Yep, someone's already taken these off from the factory. They have a rivet, and you have to grind the rivet off in order to get those little trim pieces off. If that was new, if that was factory, there'd be rivets there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you're taking off the tail light housing or the lens and car hadn't been taken apart before, those will be factory rivets that you have to grind off. But someone's already done these, so we get to just unscrew them, get the lens off, put the new circuit board.
If they're rivets, don't try to drill them because it'll be twisted.
Yeah. If they are rivets, don't try to drill it. Try to grind them off because it'll twist around, bend up your trim. Take the lens off. These circuit boards come with double-sided tape. So you take that tape off, I guess, if you want. Or you can just put it on and set it on there. Yeah, go ahead and do it. We'll take the double-sided tape off. Press it on there, and your lens is ready to start putting it all back together. So if your car had the factory rivets, what you do is what these guys did. Whoever put this car together, they found some bolts and nuts and put it back together, so you don't have to drill anything off next time. If you're doing a concours restoration, then you'd want to probably try to find the kind of rivets that you grind it off. Like I said before, don't try to drill them off because you will twist those little trim parts and you'll have to buy some new ones. They'll twist right off a lot of times. and you start setting your housing back into the trim, you have to do it kind of like at an angle, because they don't just slide face down there. It's got to kind of go in there the same way we had to pry it out. You'll want to push right there in the corners to get it in. You put your gasket back on so you don't leak water all in the trunk when you wash your car. Ready to go back in, and Larry will show you how to do the wiring. Put your inside screws back on, 7/16 normally. They're speed nuts. This the tail lights have two sockets. This one you just install one of them. It's gonna seem like it's not gonna work until you actually ground it into the tail light. Then the LED tail light usually starts working. These things come with a LED flasher on. I've never installed it in my other cars. We might try it on this one. Tighten up the speed nuts. You'll see the two sockets hanging there. You're going to take out your bulbs, and like I said, you only have one harness coming out. You'll plug that into one of them sockets there. And then you'll push that back in so it'll ground. Push that back into the hole. What you want to do after that is install your other socket harness that you're not using into the light for aesthetic purposes, so it doesn't look ugly just hanging there. Won't be doing anything anymore. There we go, stepping on the brake. There we go, we have LED lights, tail lights. Looks good. A lot safer. Just repeat on the other side and you're good to go. You're done.